Well, welcome to Flames TV Live, the pregame show brought to you by Budweiser, the first of 10 Battle of Albertas this season, and we can't wait for it as the Calgary Flames return to the Scotiabank Saddledome. We'll get you set for the first Battle of Alberta in just a few moments, but first let's get you caught up on the Saddledome Live app and remind you that during all Calgary Flames home games this season, you will have a chance to participate in interactive games right from the comfort of your own home with the Saddledome Live app. Make sure you check into the app and go into the fan game section, play along tonight and all season long for a chance to win great prizes courtesy of Skip the Dishes simply by checking in with us. And right up until puck drop tonight, you can play along with our Calgary Flames Score 4 predictive game. Correctly predict 4 game scenarios tonight for a chance to win a Calgary Flames jersey. Once again, the game is now live, but only up until that opening puck drop. Check out the Saddledome Live fan game section for your chance to win. All right, the Flames and Oilers coming up in just a moment, but first, let's look back at that 5-game road trip the Calgary Flames just finished.
Snares the Scheifele shot. Oh, drops it back to the back. He scores. Johnny Gaudreau off the back post. Mangiapane back in front of the net. Save made. Rebound score. Mangiapane gets his first of the year. 7-12 save percentage for Hellebuyck and Monahan scores. And Gaudreau in on Hellebuyck. Gaudreau slows it down to the backhand. Scores. And it's up and through center ice. Dished off for Dubé. Dubé backdoor score! Flames come right back. Ehlers walks in with cutback. Ehlers, oh, what a save! Jacob Markstrom, leather larceny on Nikolai Ehlers.
Well, here we go. It was just over a year ago, February 1st, 2020, the last time the Flames and Oilers met, and it produced fireworks, 102 penalty minutes, and a first in the Battle of Alberta, if you can believe it, a goalie fight. Remember, Cam Talbot and Mike Smith. What will they have in store for us tonight? Well, we'll find that out in just a moment, but the one thing we do know between these two teams is that they have not forgotten about the head-to-head matchups from 1 year ago. The hatred's still very much real. Just listen to Matthew Tkachuk and Zach Kassian.
Yeah, I think so. I think it definitely does. You have two just huge rivals, and it's not just the teams on the ice. It's the fans. It's the people in their cities, and the passion. I think you see a lot more passion from the fans, from the fan base, from media, from the players. I think once you play each other again, and I think that's what kind of what I meant by earlier, the electricity around the city when you play against one another, especially on a Saturday night. Like, oh man, it's crazy. But I think the hatred is definitely there, and yeah, I think it's definitely there.
Oh, we don't like them. They don't like us. It's one of those things. We see Calgary a lot. We're both from Alberta, so obviously everyone in the surrounding areas gets up for these games, not only the teams but the fans of both sides. So I think it brings a little more intensity just because it's the Battle of Alberta. We're both two teams in Alberta, and the two teams are on the uprise, and I think that really truly brings out a lot of competition is when the teams and the points mean a lot. So it comes for good hockey, and that's kind of where both teams are at right now.
First meet of the year, there's gonna be some emotion throughout it, and it's exciting. It's obviously the people aren't in the building, but watching at home, it's gonna be a heavily watched game in Alberta, so it's gonna be exciting just to feel that atmosphere again, and we're gonna have a lot of support throughout it. So I think right from the start, it's gonna be an exciting game for sure.
Well, one of those milestone markers where we certainly miss you, the fans, of course, but that emotion nevertheless will be here tonight because there is lots on the line, as there will be for the remaining 9 head-to-head meetings between these two teams. The Calgary Flames trail the Oilers by 3 points in the standings, but do have 2 games in hand. As for the Flames, well, they're coming off that 5-game road trip where the results were not up to the level that they had hoped for, but maybe the perfect tonic tonight, welcoming in Edmonton and focusing on their own game here this evening.
I think it comes at the right time. You know, we wanted to come out of that road to a winning record, and we didn't. It's very disappointing. Thought at times we played really well, and times we didn't. So we got to find that consistency, and we definitely got to bring it tonight because we know Edmonton's going to come in here and play really hard and really well. So it's going to be a fun game, and you know, I'm excited for it.
I don't think we had a great trip, and I mean, guys are holding each other accountable right now. Yesterday, I thought we had a good practice with some energy, and we know what's on the line here tonight. So this is, like I said, this is a big game, and our team's ready to go.
You know, everybody's going to have ups and downs. You know, the year we won the Stanley Cup, I think we started 3-7. So it's, you know, there's different points in games. I think the biggest thing is that, you know, we're getting better as a team. I think there's been large areas of play that we've been happy with, and there's been, you know, stretches of periods of time where we haven't been happy with the way we played. So, you know, there's no secret in this game. You've got to make sure that you match, you know, the intensity level, the work ethic, and the compete of the other team, and you try to surpass that. And that, you know, that antes you into the hockey game, and then it's about consistency in your execution. So if you got those things in order all the time, then your chances of success in hockey is better. But yeah, as far as playing the Oilers or playing a rival, it may be exactly what the doctor ordered. I mean, the emotional level should be where it needs to be, and then it's just a matter of going out and, you know, doing those 2 things. Really worry about your level of compete and worry about your level of execution.
Time now for who to watch, and for the Edmonton Oilers, hard to look past the NHL's leading point getter. Connor McDavid has 24 points in 12 games, but more specifically in the last 8, where 19 of those points have come, including 6 multi-point games. The Calgary Flames will look to slow him down this evening. And for the Flames, let's look at Johnny Gaudreau. Had his 9-game point streak, season-opening 9-game point streak, snapped on Thursday in Winnipeg. That was tied for the 4th longest in franchise history. Johnny is also 1 assist shy of 300 in his career, so watch for a helper for number 13 to get him to a milestone. As for the Oilers, well, they're coming off a 4-game homestand where they've won 3 straight, looking to keep it rolling here this evening.
You know, there's lots of build up to this one, but for the players, I mean, this is a big game for us. You know, we need to win here. You know, these are 2 teams that are kind of fighting in the same spot, so you know, it's a big game for us.
Every game's a physical battle. You just that's. I mean, you got a division where you're playing every team a bunch of times. We've talked about it since the start of the year. They're playoff style games. So there's physical battles in every game. You know, that's just what you're looking at. It's the way it's going to be all year. So your team has to be ready to compete, and that's what we're looking for from our group tonight.
Time now for Need to Know as we take a look at a few facts for this hockey game. The Calgary Flames head-to-head lead the Battle of Alberta series, but in the last 10 meetings are 7-3 against the Oilers. And then another personal milestone for a young Calgary Flames defenseman, Noah Hanifin, 24 years of age, just turned 24 a couple of weeks ago. He plays game number 400 here tonight for the Calgary Flames. And then one fact that we'll see on the ice in moments, Blasty is back. Of course, it's reverse retro night, first appearance since 2006. The jersey that debuted all the way back in 1998, came out of circulation in 2006, and boy, does it look sharp on the ice tonight. The black jerseys against the Edmonton Oilers here this evening. All right, it's time to honor our Sportsnet 3 Stars Cup award winners for the month of January. Hard to believe the first month has already come and gone, and guess what? We had a tie. Our first winner kicked off his time with the Calgary Flames, winning, starting 6 of 7 to begin the year. He posted 4 wins, had 2 of those in shutouts, maintaining a .920 save percentage. The second winner, a point per game in the month and 9-game point streak. Of course, we mentioned Johnny Gaudreau, Jacob Markstrom. They are your January 2021 Sportsnet Cup 3 Stars winners for the month of January. All right, we got a couple of lineup changes to bring your way. They'll be made official here shortly, but Jacob Markstrom, of course, is going to start for the Calgary Flames. we know Derek Ryan is out of the lineup with that fractured finger, so Byron Frais was recalled. He's in the lineup. So too looks as Zach Ronaldo, who will skate alongside Nordstrom and Byron Frais. Here's your starting goaltenders tonight, Jacob Markstrom and Mikko Koskinen. Of course, Markstrom will make his 9th start of the season. Mikko Koskinen has started all but one game so far for the Edmonton Oilers this season. This is start number 12 for him. Good goaltending matchup, good game matchup. As we know, the emotions will run high. It is the first of 10 Battle of Albertas this season. It's huge in the standings, as they will be all season, and we can't wait to get it started. Puck drop is going to be coming up next. And before we leave you for this pregame show, let's check in on the Calgary Flames Foundation RE/MAX 50-50. This is live from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single night. $254,000 is our jackpot right now. You can go to calgaryflames.com/50-50 to get your tickets until 10 o'clock tonight when that draw will be made. Best of luck to everybody participating there, and enjoy the game. It is night number 1 between the Flames and the Oilers. Puck drops coming up next. Before a new chapter can be written, we must remember how the last one ended. And in this case, who can forget?
A bouncing puck, Bigholm scores! Room takes the shot, scores!
The Battle of Alberta at a level we haven't seen in years.
Cassian clobbered by Tkachuk!
A rivalry reignited. And in the middle of that fire, we're not just the ones you'd expect, but also some unlikely combatants, including a very first in the battle.
And Smith are gonna go right at center ice. Shoots and scores!
That's why these games are different and greatly anticipated. So the fresh pages await, with 10 chapters soon to be written. Better buckle up.